Level 1. Living paycheck to paycheck. You're working, maybe even working hard, but every dollar is already gone before the next check arrives. Rent, groceries, gas, phone bill, every cent gone. There's nothing left over. No cushion, no breathing room. And the worst part? If life throws you even a tiny curveball, like your car breaking down, a medical bill, or even your hours being cut, you don't just stress, you sink deeper into debt. Every month feels like survival mode. You're running on a treadmill that never stops, and no matter how fast your legs move, you're still stuck in the same place. It's exhausting. And for millions of people, it feels like there's no way out. But if you manage to escape that, even just a little, you move into level 2, basic stability. This is where life finally feels a bit lighter. You can cover the bills without panicking, the fridge isn't empty, you've got a reliable car to get to work, and maybe you can grab takeout or see a movie on the weekend without guilt. You're not wealthy, but you're no longer drowning. There's a sense of relief, and for the first time, you can actually breathe again. But here's the catch. You're still fragile. One unexpected hospital visit, one job loss, one big expense could shove you right back down into survival mode. That's why this stage feels better, but also dangerous, because it's easy to get comfortable here and forget how close the edge really is. If you keep pushing, though, you get to level 3, financial security. And this is where everything starts to shift. For the first time, you can actually save. You've got a little emergency fund sitting in the bank, you're setting aside money for the future, and maybe even paying down debt faster than before. When a surprise bill shows up, it's annoying, but it doesn't wreck your entire month. You're still careful, you're still watching every dollar, but now you're not living in constant fear of being wiped out. You've got just enough stability to start thinking ahead instead of only surviving the moment. And once you get a taste of that breathing room, you won't ever want to slide back. Then comes level 4, the comfortable middle class. This is the level a lot of people dream about. You can afford a home in a decent neighborhood, maybe even have 2 reliable cars in the driveway, take vacations once or twice a year, and enjoy hobbies without feeling guilty. More importantly, you can afford to think about the future. College savings for your kids, a growing safety net for the future, investments starting to build up. It feels good here. Almost too good. Most people stop at comfort, but if you keep moving, money starts to give you real choices. That's where level 5, upper middle class, begins, and life suddenly feels different. This is where money really starts to give you choices. You're not just living comfortably anymore, you're living with options. Your kids can go to private schools. You can afford better healthcare, higher quality food, furniture that lasts, and vacations that aren't just budget trips but real experiences. Maybe you hire help around the house, or invest in things that save you time. The biggest upgrade, though, isn't the stuff. It's the freedom. You can say no to jobs you don't want. You can walk away from toxic work environments or people who drain you. At this stage, you finally feel like you're the one calling the shots. And the craziest part, it's not just about money anymore. It's about control over your time, your choices, and your life. That's why people who reach this level rarely want to settle for anything less again. But once you taste that freedom, it's hard to stop. That's when you step into level 6, emerging wealth. This is the point where your money finally starts working harder than you do. You're investing in stocks, real estate, maybe even a business that brings in income while you sleep. You can outsource the things you hate, like yard work, cleaning, or errands, because your time is now more valuable when spent on bigger goals or with the people you care about. And here's the crazy part. You can finally take risks, start a side project, try a new investment, maybe even quit a job that doesn't excite you. Because even if you fail, you're not ruined. You have a cushion that protects you. At this level, wealth stops being about what you can buy. It becomes about what you don't have to do. And that freedom changes how you see everything. Then comes level 7, the millionaire stage. This is the level people picture when they hear the word rich. The house is paid off, you've got luxury cars if you want them, vacations anywhere you choose, maybe even a second home. If you wanted to stop working, you could. But the real luxury here isn't the mansion or the car. It's waking up without worrying about bills. It's knowing you could say no to anything and it wouldn't break you. At this stage, money doesn't run your life. You do. And the best part? You finally have the freedom to spend your time the way you want, whether that's traveling, focusing on passion projects, or simply enjoying life without the constant pressure of what if. But if you keep building, you reach level 8, multimillionaire. And now life feels like it's on another level entirely. You're not limited to just one home. You can afford several, maybe in different cities or even different countries. You don't just fly first class. You might even hop on a private jet. Vacations are no longer just trips. They're experiences tailored exactly how you want them. But the biggest change here is time. You don't have to work ever again, unless you want to. You can spend years on a passion project, take months to travel the world, or focus purely on family. At this level, money stops being about things. It's about designing the life you want. And finally, there's level 9, the ultra-wealthy. This is the top 1% and beyond. At this stage, you can afford anything. Yachts, private jets, and estates that look like resorts are all within reach. But here's the secret most people don't realize. What you can truly afford at this level is power. You can fund charities, change industries, influence politics, and leave a legacy that lasts long after you're gone. Money here isn't about comfort or freedom anymore. It's about shaping the world around you. You're not just living in luxury, you're writing history, deciding how people will remember your name long after you're gone. These levels show you what's possible with money and how far it can take you. But unfortunately, most people never move past the first 3 levels because of habits that quietly hold them back. That's why you need to check the video on your screen, where I explain the 11 things you must quit to build wealth faster than 99% of people. And trust me, if you're aiming higher, you cannot afford to miss it.